Okay, this is a video analysis of Nathaniel Hoopingarner. This was a cage session on February 19th. Wanted to point out two very distinct things in these swings. These are from two different parts of the session. This one on the left is a soft toss, and this is kind of what we wanted to achieve on the left. And then the right here, this was from live pitch. Now, the live pitch here, one on the right, is an extreme example, but I think it's a good place to look at the differences in swing quality that we're getting from either one. This is the one on the right is very similar to what I see in game situations, live pitching on the field as well. So let's go. Let's just watch them. Let's watch this one here first. This is the soft toss. That slows it down. Very nice hit, right at the right angle, body position, and the finish is very good. Now we look at this one over here, and you can see he come up out of his stance, and the ball was a low grounder. So let's see why that happened. Okay, so there's a couple things we can look at here. On the left here, let's get this one right to. Let's get right to foot strike. Actually, let's get right before foot strike. So right before he lifts his foot and recognizes the pitch, we'll say right there. Let's get these both queued up. So right here, he's recognizing the pitch. He's getting ready to lift that foot right there. So here's the first thing that we need to work on is this angle here. So let's take a line from let's say midpoint of body to bat, and then bat to end, 86 degrees. So we're looking for this angle always to be between 80 and 100 degrees. This is almost perfect. 90 would be perfect. So it's almost perfect. Let's take midline here to bat, probably just a little bit above the hands, and then it looks like the bat comes out to here. So we can see much different angles at the start, right when we're recognizing we want to swing. This is absolutely perfect. This is where you want. Total body angle is about the same. I don't have a problem with either of these. He looks much more comfortable here. This looks like he's very much sitting very back of his stance, which wouldn't be so bad if the bat angle was up in this area. So obviously more relaxed here, more relaxed. This soft toss is coming than a live pitch. So let's just kind of work through these quickly to see what happens at bat. So right here, this is what we're also looking for is these two lines now, the bat and where he started are parallel. So this is a perfect circular swing here. The hand stayed at the middle of a circle. And when we do that, we're creating maximum speed at the end of the bat. So if the hand speed stays about the same, if we are at the center of the circle, the bat speed at the end of the bat is going to be faster. You'll see what happens here. We get to right about here, right before impact, about the same part. Okay. You see that we have more of an elliptical swing. And so that means he's pushing the bat through parts of this. So even if the hand speed, if the player's strength is the same, let's assume this player strength is the same, the bats, and that's going to be the bat speed at the handle is going to be the same. Since this bat is moving through the middle of the circle, the bat speed at the end of this bat is going to be slower. So if we look at impact here, we got to about 36 miles per hour on bat speed. And if you look here at impact, we got to 40.4 bat speed, which was the maximum. Okay. So at impact, we're generating more bat speed, which equates to more exit velocity on the ball. And 4 miles per hour. I mean, that's a big percentage. What is that? That's 10% increase of bat speed. Actually, more than 10% increase. It's more like 11 or 12% increase in speed. That means we're going to get 11 to 12% more distance out of the ball. Now, obviously, this one was a grounder, probably a ground out, because it was a very poor example. This one is at a perfect exit angle. You'll see this is probably going over the pitcher's head, maybe over the second baseman's head, right into the gap, and that's what we want. Okay. And you'll also look at the finish. Look where the bat finishes, almost completely perpendicular with that here, with that center line that we had. And in this case, not very good rotation at the end of the swing. Very upright at the end of the swing, and then this is nowhere near back to this perfect circle that we were trying to achieve. So that's the one problem. Obviously, this one on the left is soft toss, so it's going to be very much more comfortable to get that in position. He can remember the cues that we're we're talking about at that point because he's very comfortable with the pitch. When we go to live pitch, there's a lot more things to process. There's also the factor of not being as comfortable on a live pitch as you are from a soft toss. So that's another thing to factor in. So let's go back here. Let's get rid of these angles here. And let's talk about the other thing that is a big issue with the swing here. Let's get it right to the initiation again of swing. Actually, I'm going to go to foot plant here, right there. We're going to put a circle on the head. Okay, this left one was the good one. We're going to go over here and we're going to go to foot plant or foot strike. Go right to foot strike right there. Okay. Get the circle tool. We're going to go right on the head here. Actually, let's clear that. Let's try that again. Let's go right in the center of the head. Okay, the circle's about the same. So if we look what happens here on the left with the head, we'll see that the head position stays pretty much right in that area. We saw the ball very well all the way through the swing, even through final rotation all the way around. We're very our posture is very good. We're seeing the ball very well, and so that all looks good. Then we go over here and we see what happens on the live pitch. You'll see he comes out of stance. Look how far out we come. Let's look at ball strike. Ball strike is there. Ball strike there. Look at that position. We came out. So the eyes are having to adjust at a fraction of a second. In this case, the eyes don't need to adjust. They're right where we want to be at impact. And that's probably what brought him up over the ball, is that eyes went up and the bat followed his eyes up. And he got on top of the ball, and the ball actually looks like he was in such a weak position at strike. You look at this, like now you can definitely tell that the bat is working against the ball's velocity, right? And you're looking here that almost the bat reflected off the ball because we weren't in a strong position here. Very weak upright position. Here we are very strong, okay? And then, one more, just kind of add to this. If we look at where he was at impact and we take a line, let's just draw a line straight down. Oops, let's draw a line straight down his leg. We'll do the same thing over here. We'll go, that was at impact. Oop. There, we're not on the line tool. Here we go, line tool. Okay, so, that was the finish line. You can see he's way off that line. And he's not even staying on that line where his head started down to where his foot is. He's basically out of that line in a very weak position, whereas in this one over here on the left, you can see he stayed on that line and pivoted around that point and drove the ball very nicely. So two things need to work on, basically staying down, being patient, letting that ball come to you, staying in that position, and also at the beginning of the swing, working on that initial connection and where we have the bat, being more aware of where the bat is at the start of the swing. So again, here we're laying off the bat. In this one, we're keeping that bat up nice and high, and we're creating a nice circular swing with maximum power and staying down on it. So definitely things that we can work on in the swing to make this make his live swings and field swings much better.